Is this
Mm-hmm.
okay. Alright, so this is how you splice cable, right? So as you can see here, just a Cat5 Ethernet cable cut in half. So the reason you would need a splice cable, right? Maybe you're in the field. Maybe this is a super long cable that you can't necessarily rerun, um, or maybe you're just out of cable. Then you can splice it, and it will work pretty much the same as it would otherwise. But it's just kind of a field expedient fix, right? So all you need is probably just a pair of scissors or a utility knife or crimpers if you have them. So all you need to do, right, is just strip the wax off the cable, and then there's this. Can you see this?
Mm-hmm.
The little tearaway seam thing, string. You can either cut that off or burn that with a lighter. So again, do the other end. Probably just take like 1 to 2 inches off of the 1 to 2 inches off the sheath of either end of the cable, right? And can you see the colors?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's obviously 4 color pairs: white, orange, orange, white, white, green, green, white, brown, brown, white, blue, blue, on either end. So all you have to do to splice it is, well, the first step is to take this wax off, right? Just a little bit of it, and again, you can do that with scissors. Scissors would probably be easier, or a knife. Just straighten them out. On either end. This one end. Okay, so now they're straightened out. Now all you have to do is remove that colored wax from the from either end of the from each cable. Let me see. You know, if we have, can you stop it? You know, recording again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So using scissors, right, is easier. So just take the. This is the hardest part. Just take the. There you go. Just take the. Can you see that?
Yes.
Just take the colored wax off of the copper cable, right, for each one of these. It doesn't have to be much, but let's just repeat that process. Just be careful with this part because it's very easy to crack or break these cables. Can you pause it? Alright, so this is all the cables with the wax taken off. This one, I messed up on it, so we're just going to ignore that. But this is what it should look like. You don't need to have a whole lot taken off. So next step, right, is this is the important part and a lot of the step that a lot of people mess up, right? So instead of doing it like this and trying to connect these wires, one, this is really hard to do, and the wires are a lot more prone to break. And two, if there's any sort of tension on the wire, it's gonna cable, it's gonna come apart really easily. So the proper way to do this, right? Take the cables like this, electrical tape, and then just tape them in that vertical position. That will be a lot more secure. Tape another section up there. Alright, so now that the cables are like this, right? All you have to do, let's separate these. All you have to do, and the reason that why we only remove the small portion of the wax is you have to match these cables now, right? All you have to do is match the colors and twist them together, making sure that the copper parts are touching. Copper parts from each cable are touching. So that's what we're gonna do now. I'll start with the green one, and again, when you're doing this, make sure that you don't apply too much pressure so that you don't crack the cable, snap the cable, and then all your hard work is for nothing. So just make sure it's tight, but not too tight so that you break it. And then it should look, can you see that?
Yeah.
So it looks something like that, right? So that's the green one out of the way. Let's move on to white, green, and then try and move them out of the way as you go. Actually, once you get a pair done, just go ahead and tape it right off the bat. Mostly worrying about the exposed copper part. And try and just smush it together so that it's tight. Alright, and then we'll repeat that for the rest of the cables. So starting again with the white, green. Twist it as so. And then we'll repeat that for the other colors. Can you pause it?
Too busy trying not to fucking fail.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so can you see? Alright, so this is all the colors twisted together and taped. I messed up the brown and the white, brown, and white, blue, so that's why you don't see it here, but this is just for demonstration, right? This isn't actually going to be being used. So you tape them all up individually, right? Then all you got to do is just push them all together and then just tape over it. Let's start over here. And just make sure it's tight. Again, making sure you don't snap the cables and make all your hard work go away. I'm just going to retape this top here. Sure. Alright, that's how you splice cable. Thanks for watching.